Okay, I'm Paul Pavlich, professor of political science.
Um, what do you say to the people who look at universities as not needing funds as badly as, say, human services or something else because they have a income source, which is tuition and students and all that? Like, do you think that's a fair thing to say? Or?
I think it's reasonable. In fact, we are training people to be, in part, we've now decided the mission of the university is to enable people to be more efficient in the marketplace as employees or entrepreneurs or self-starters. So if what we're doing is giving them a skill set, they can borrow money to pay for that advantage they have over other people. I think there's some logic to that. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, it, I think, means that there are going to be a fair number of people who, A, can't borrow the money, or B, won't be able to borrow the money and are just blocked from it. Okay? And then secondly, you're going to have a whole generation of people who start out driving a old car that they're unable to maintain with no equity that they could use to buy a house, with enormous student loans that they're going to be paying off. They are economic basket cases on up through the time they should be having children and paying for their children's goods and services, and they're not going to be barely able to do that. So you're taking a group of people who have very little in the way of resources and bleeding them dry and then cutting them loose to try to act like, to take risk when they have no safety net, no mechanism for maintaining themselves in the event that this job doesn't work out or that business doesn't work out. They're going to flounder. We haven't done that since America has become a national economy. We've never, historically, this is the first experiment with that kind of activity. After World War II, after World War I, we subsidized enormous amounts of risk-taking by Americans. Now we're backing away from that. Part of that risk-taking is higher education. So that's a kind of conscious policy choice to say we're going to take resources out of this and give it to somebody else and let these people who are going to be, who we're helping become better entrepreneurs pay for that cost. Well, it may be that hurts them in their entrepreneurial activity down the road if they have this enormous debt built up. It's going to reduce their credit worthiness. It's going to reduce their capacity to take risk. It's going to make it more difficult for them to be people who can participate the way we'd like them to as innovators in our economic